Do have to have my coffee in the morning. Gaius here. I'm going to talk a little bit about comments about socialism, since Newsweek thinks we're all socialists now, and that great deep thinker Ellie McPherson is declaring her socialistic tendencies. Really, how can it be in this day and age, with all the experience that we've had, anyone can still call himself a socialist? The rank stupidity of it is really startling. Now, back when I was in college, pretty much everyone referred to themselves as socialists or had socialistic leanings. But this was before a lot of the socialist failures were so obvious to everyone, certainly well before the collapse of the Soviet Union. So maybe even people, well, maybe not Ellie McPherson, but most people might be able to understand this general fight against socialism or argument against socialism. When government runs a production, an actual operation, it always has to be subsidized. Even take a look at the ones that are only quasi-government. Look at the post office. It's losing money. It has to be subsidized. Look at Fannie and Freddie. They lose the money. They have to be subsidized. If government was producing cars, oh gee, they sort of are, guess what? It has to be subsidized. Anytime government's involved, there's going to be governmental inefficiencies and bureaucracies. That's going to be true. Government's pretty good. We do want governments to do things like, regulation, policing, setting up our courts. But if government was to go out and actually run the farming, guess what? We'd actually have less wheat grown. The Cubans are actually recognizing that. You know that the Cuban Communist Party paper actually said the problem is people consume more than they produce. That is always going to be true within government. Anytime you have a government activity, it's going to have to be subsidized. And the only way you can subsidize it is by having private production, because the people who do private production always generate more wealth than the government counterpart. And you can tax them for it and put it over into the subsidizing of government. Government is always subsidized. So Ellie, here's how it works out. If government runs everything, who the hell is going to subsidize it? Gee, it's just like Maggie Thatcher said. The problem with socialism is, eventually, you run out of other people's money. Hey, let me know what you think. Send me a note to Gaius. And try to be good.